All right, Scorpios. I'm late. Perpetually late. This is your June reading, so we're just going to basically have a recap of June. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and then we'll be starting on July coming up. I've had a lot of hiccups and issues getting here to get to you, so thank y'all for your patience. I come out like gangbusters at the beginning of the month, and then many things happen. Many things are about to be solved permanently for quite some time. Well, as permanently as you can do with electronics. So again, let's get started. We're going to look at singles, and then we're going to look at those in a relationship, situationship, partnership, whatever. If you're having issues, that second half of this reading is going to be for you. If you're single and you are hi. If you are single, the first part of this reading will be for you. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Be sure to check your other placements if anything in this reading does not fit. You can put together a pretty good depiction based on multiple readings. Yay, Scorpio. There's my favorite Scorpio right there. More to come. Okay. All right. Let's see. We've got World card trying to come out here like a million times. So we're going to look at Scorpios. Look who's here. Okay, here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, feel free to switch that energy around as needed. This is going to be for singles. If you are single and you are on the prowl. Ooh, okay, here we go. Thank y'all so much for your patience again. I know I'm late on these, ridiculously late. And then be sure to check my other platforms to catch me live. Hit that subscribe button if you like the vibe. And that notification bell will let you know every single time I come live. I will be coming on here to also do readings for answering questions and such. I do personal readings when I'm live at a heavily discounted rate. So all of that information is in the description box attached to this video, as well as how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are interested. Okay, business out of the way. Let's get going. Let me kick my air. I'm in the South. It's terrible. Okay, here we go. Scorpios. Ooh, what's that you position? What's that you position for my single Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. You position. If you are single, what's going on with single Scorpios? What the heck? Oh. Are you a slow mover? I'll say, oh my gosh, yeah, you're so super slow right now. This is somebody who is willing to put in the work and the effort to build something secure and solid because they know that it is worth the effort. This is hard work producing results, producing very beneficial results. And this is somebody here who is not going to be rushed in. This is Scorpio. This is you. You're not going to be rushed into anything, but you know that it's worth the effort here to take your time to build something, to make sure that everybody's intentions are all on the same page, that you're not rushing into anything, that you're not being pressured into anything, that you're not being used. Because the Pentacles are a very grounded, very no-nonsense type of approach. You've got the emotions down pat. You've got the passion on lock. You've got the intelligence to back everything up. But the Pentacles coming out shows that you're going to take your time, right? Because you may have rushed into things before. You may have gone out and sowed your oats a little bit, chased your urges, got that all out of your system, but that's all over. This awakening says, you know what? You're probably ready for something long term. You're ready for something long lasting, and you're willing to take your time to build something worth it. Magician. 6 of Swords under that for, you've done your healing journey. You know about manifesting. You know about bringing in correct partnerships that are equal and balanced. Hello. Here we go. Okay. Yay, Scorpio, indeed. All right. What crosses or complements? Yeah. I mean, am I doing this again where I pull all the court cards? So you're not going to be rushed. You're going to take your time. This is a very positive approach. This is producing positive results. My gosh. Yeah, taking your time, really making sure you refuse to be rushed into anything. My gosh. Are we starting out like gangbusters or what? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy crow. Okay. So we have some beautiful balanced energy. This is equal give and take. This is receptive. This is providing that ability to build something quite sustaining, quite lasting. I have a feeling you're done. You're done with the games. You're done with putting too much effort in, not enough effort in. And this push-pull, this back and forth, this in and out, this chase, this runaround, you have seen your way out of the game. All right, here we go. Oof. These pentacles, though, they're no nonsense. So what's the best that can be achieved? Perfecto. The Three of Pentacles back here. What's the best that can be achieved? What's the best that can be achieved? Seven of Pentacles, worth the effort. King of Cups, very Scorpio energy indeed. The King of Cups is a very balanced approach. Starting out with the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, you've got the emotion on lock. This is a very balanced approach of you manifesting the exact right thing through a very slow, sitting energy. Look at this. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords. You're going to make sure that somebody is coming to you, coming to you with a very balanced energy, meeting you on your level, basically meeting you on your level, because the burdens of trying to see where things go, learning about somebody, figuring it out as you go, you're really making sure that it's worth the effort before you ever emotionally invest yourself, Ta-da! Scorpio. Big changes, right? Maybe you kind of figured it out. The Seven of Pentacles is you planning differently. This is you taking your time, putting a lot of intention behind every single action you take. This is a lot of intention with a lot of care, a lot of thought. There is this approach of you knowing what doesn't work and what does work. With all of this royal court energy coming out as well, it's very mature. This is a very mature approach. And the Knight of Pentacles coming out with that King of Pentacles says to me that you're willing to make sure that speed is never going to be an issue. This is not going to be an issue for you. Two of Cups coming out. This is not going to be an issue for you because you know what it takes to build that perfect union. The Magician keeps trying to come out. It did flip over that time. You've been manipulated in the past. You've been tricked. You've been duped. You've been conned into devoting yourself before you were ready. Two of Cups out here. What's the foundation? Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Hanged Man back here is showing the reasons of your hesitation may be cloaked in stress. It's very difficult to undo a connection, to invest of yourself so much and to give of yourself so much and to sacrifice so much of yourself. This is what the Hanged Man does. They are a very sacrificial person. This is a person who will give and give and give to the point of expecting that reciprocity and getting impatient when it is not returned. And you're very clear here about the lessons that you've learned in the past, and you're watching this. This is a big focus for you to make sure that this reciprocity is above all. That is the main. This is the main focus of yours, to even invest of yourself into this connection, because you know what it takes here. You know what it takes in order to have the correct balance to build upon, because of how unequal everything has been in the past. Let's look at that past position. What's that past position for my single Scorpios? Single Scorpios. Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, right? Rushing, thinking, rushing. This Four of Swords is somebody who really does pause for a moment, but it is not the Hanged Man pause where this is like waiting and making sure. This Four of Swords is somebody who thinks about things, but then there's this rush to a decision. There's a quick snap decision that you hesitate. This is something that's, 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks, something minimal. And then you snap quickly to a decision here to go ahead and open up conversation. Seven of Swords, there they are again. There they are again, paired up together, right? This is only brought on this energy of you feeling used, manipulated, scammed, schemed against, lied to, cheated on, deceived, feeling completely at a loss for how to do this game of love, how to win at the game of love. And you're realizing here, this is some very slow moving energy. Back here, we've got like pretty rushed decisions. This is you kind of going on a feeling, going on a whim, and almost to the point of you manifesting a bunch of lessons, manifesting a bunch of ideas of what to do, what not to do. Six of Cups at the bottom here. Six of Cups at the bottom. We've got the Hermit and the Strength card, Virgo and Leo energy as well. So there is, you in the past, this is strong lessons because of this heartbreak that you've gone through. Strong lessons indeed, where you are now having a very different approach when you go about things. What's that outcome? What's that future outcome for single Scorpios? Future outcome. Apologize for my internet. Okay. Future outcome, Five of Swords, Full card, Three of Swords, Page of Cups. So the Five of Swords is you simultaneously feeling very confident in something beginning, something new approaches. I've got a Page of Cups accompanying Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords is you basically not interested in this past energy, the way you used to do things, this heartbreak, the loss. This is a mental conflict for you. And I feel like you're very aware. You're very aware of what it looks like to receive less than. The Fool card is somebody who's non-committal. This is somebody who's careless and could possibly mishandle you. And the Page of Cups is your willingness to try. The Fool card also means blind faith. So you still have this willingness to accept offers, but this is a very guarded approach where you are watching intently and watching carefully. But there is another side of this balance with that King of Cups that was out here earlier. There's another side of this balance about you being hopeful yet cautious. Not foolish, hopeful. But there is this real low tolerance for any misleading BS, basically. The Five of Swords and the Three of Swords is you not willing to invest of yourself in a mental chaotic way because of you realizing that you overthinking things, you going to these past scenarios with new endeavors is not really allowing for new opportunity to have a fair chance. So there's a fine balance here about you conquering the beast of the past while still allowing for connection to be a possibility, because we can't completely close ourselves off forever, especially not Scorpio. I've known many Scorpios. Honestly, I was very scared of Scorpios because of their allure, because of the draw they have, because of this this insatiable way of pulling energy towards them. I've always been a little timid around Scorpio because I just felt like, if I were to ever connect with one, I would never be able to hold their attention, or I would never be able to, be able to stand that draw and that power. It's intimidating. It is. If you don't know any Scorpios, it's something you have to experience. But this is a very fine balance of you not closing yourself off and being very guarded and protective of that allure, of the draw that you have. It's a natural allure. You can't help it. You can't help it. There's many things about the Scorpio that will kind of hold your gaze, and it's scary. And so, yeah, when you're pulling energy in, and when you're feeling these old twings and pangs, basically, of these past possible feelings coming up, and you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure it out and trying to make sure that whatever connection is coming in is not only done in a very optimistic and hopeful way, right? Because you've learned a lot and you're trying to really create better scenarios by manifesting through thought what it is you will accept, what it is you won't accept, while not simultaneously manifesting negativity. I mean, it's a balance. It's a balance. This is a stressful balance. And I believe Spirit needs you to not overthink it. We have a third page coming out here in the back end of this. And I was saying earlier about how this is very mature, very grounded approach, right? This is a very mature approach with all this royal energy coming in. But the outcome of this has 3 pages. There's 3 pages. This is a very beginner approach to a new outcome with intelligence, but giving this new person an opportunity to show you how they love, how they communicate, how they invest of themselves. Are they on the same page as you? With all these pages coming out, is this person on the same page as you? And this takes time to figure out. But you have this blind faith of this unseeming optimism and hope that there is this person. There is a person out there for you. Your person is out there for you, and you just know it. But I think through this new approach, through this new successful approach of you really taking your time, this is going to attract in somebody who is worth the investment. Pair of 9s back here. Worth the investment. Another 9. We have Virgo energy out here as well. I've got 3 pages. So you could be dealing with somebody who has children. You could be dealing with somebody who maybe you are looking to start a family, as we have the Sun card out here as well with the Fool card and 3 pages. You could be interested in starting a family, but you're manifesting in the correct way, believe it or not. It's healthy to have boundaries. It's healthy to have the lessons to be forefront in your mind, but it's also healthy to remain optimistic and to remain positive and to manifest from a very, I would say, a very sunny disposition, as you're just really needing to focus on the optimism that you've learned a lot. You've uncovered the truth of who you are, what it is that you know takes to build the correct kind of relationship. And I feel like you're guided here in the very correct way. I feel like you're guided in a very correct way with all of that pentacle energy coming out. And then again, we have a royal flush. We have a royal flush here, basically. So I don't see anything wrong with this approach you're taking, but you do want to be very careful about thinking negative thoughts, as to not create opportunity for it to manifest. Just remain as positive and optimistic as possible, living in the moment and letting each moment reveal itself to you, versus living in past moments or being fearful of future moments, both of which do not exist anymore. Okay. Both of which do not exist anymore. Do we have any advice? I just want to see real quick. We've got the 8 of Wands, High Priestess. Okay. This is remaining open as you possibly can. Your intuition is on spot here. I think your intuition is on spot. We've got the 7 of Pentacles coming out again sideways. There we go. Don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. And again, be very, very careful about what it is that you're manifesting. You don't have to reveal everything up front about what it is that you're thinking and feeling. But as conversations move on, I feel like you are getting the groundwork done to create something very beautiful here. We've got the 3 and the 4 of Pentacles, building a very solid foundation. I see a lot of optimism here. I see a lot of optimism here with that Star card and the 4 of Wands. Wow. Building very solid foundations. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, or 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles is a solid foundation indeed. Both of these are with the energy of togetherness, focusing on something that is buildable, celebratory. Okay, cute. Cute. Okay, Scorpio singles. Beach time soul. Beach time soul love oracle. I see something good coming. It's done in the slow energy. Maybe this is something you haven't done very much as far as moving super slow. Maybe your MO is to move slow no matter what. We've got a date coming out. So yeah, we've got someone new coming in. You could be planning to set a date with somebody to get together, to start building conversations. I've got twin flames coming out. Now, I don't specifically believe in the twin flame union, but this is about complete and total balance. This is complete and total balance. Zen, yin and yang, complementing one another. Your destiny, complete and total union, right? This is building it slowly though, because we have the coffee cup. This is conversations, friendship, building from a very slow place here of dating, conversating. This is old-fashioned. This is really old-fashioned. There is much pull in this world to not be old-fashioned. It's very frowned upon nowadays to court and date people for some reason, to take your time to get to know somebody before you add intimacy, to make sure that the connection is something worth investing in. Royal flush again. Yes, always. What else does Scorpio need to know? This takes time to get to know somebody, to know if they're worth the investment or not. We've got Girl with a Snake coming out in the reverse. That's you're not interested in being charmed or used. This is somebody here who is very secure in their boundaries. Yeah. Take your time. Time. Because you know that the growth is worth it. This is the evolution. This is the evolution of health, of a healthy relationship, of something worth building upon. We've got passion. Look at this, building upon with your hammer. Yeah, building it up. Working on it, building it up. Moving with this insane chemistry, liking each other equally. This is reciprocity. Holy crap. We've got, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you build those solid, long-lasting connections. Anything that is worth having takes time to acquire. Anything that is going to be a major conglomerate, this huge entity, takes time to build. These are not things that you can slap together overnight. These are not things that have a little, societal tick list, 3 dates, then you can, kiss. And after, a few more dates, then you can be physically intimate. It has nothing to do with that. It should be more like 3 months. It should be more like 3 months of not even kissing or holding hands. You're just talking. You're just courting and dating one another. You're just experiencing life without confusing it with that chemical connection, with that passion, with that chemistry, because that's child's play. That's easy. The physical connection, anyone can do that. Any fool can do that. It's the deeper connection. That's what Scorpio's after. Scorpio's after that true intimacy, that long-lasting worth of the effort, something that's going to stand the test of time. Because the investment of self, the unveiling of who you are, all of this is painstaking. And to have to do this on repeat over and over again, this is, there's a lot of outdated thinking here when it comes to the way society has kind of beaten down on us, the way, 3 dates and then this and 3 weeks and then this, or, it's all rushed. Everything is so super rushed right now, and there needs to be time to build. It's a very healthy thing to take your time to get to know somebody and then add intimacy. Boy, howdy, do I feel like I'm on repeat. I just say the same old every time. The same old. All right. Okay, so Scorpio singles. Wow. So it looks like you are taking your time. Looks like there is this warning about you not really feeding a lot of fear and anxiety into this new connection that you have coming in. It does feel like something is being built in a very correct way. The way things were done in the past, you've learned, you've grown, you've evolved. I feel like you are really capable of making sure that somebody is going to be worth that investment. And again, 3 months. I want to say 3 months minimum. I follow this dating coach online. She says 3 months. This is why companies do this. As the 3 of Pentacles comes out, it just wants me to say this. They want me to say this. This has been this thing that I say over and over again in a lot of my lives. And I've practiced this, and it freaking works. There is a 3-month minimum of not going over, of not really pushing yourself too fast, too soon, too much, and building and getting to know somebody over time, taking your time to really let this person reveal that their words, their actions align. At 3 months, this is why companies do this 90-day probationary period. And then you start to accrue benefits. Then you can decide whether or not you want to add intimacy or remain just friends, or if it's just not going to work, and you can thank them for their time and send them away. It's a lot easier to detach from somebody when you haven't crossed that physical line. Because when you cross that physical line, it is 10,000 times harder to detach from that type of energy. It just is. That's just the way our souls are made. As much as everybody wants to detach from that, as much as everybody wants to be independent of their soul and their ego wants to take over, I promise you, when you get down to the core of everything, here's that final page. When you get down to the core of everything, that is ultimately how relationships that are going to last are built through time. Okay. Partnerships, relationships, situationships, Scorpios. This reading is for you. If you are having issues in your connection, this reading is for you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for Scorpio. Crosswords, of course, are welcome. And again, if anything does not resonate, please don't try and force it into your world. You're going to want to go and check those other placements to see if anything else resonates. All right, Scorpios in partnerships. I have the Two of Wands and the Nine of Cups trying to come out. That is, of course, the Two of Wands is that grass is greener card with me. Being torn between a couple of different paths. What is that you position for Scorpios? Scorpios in a relationship, partnership, situationship. Okay, Knight of Wands. Very free spirit, not very scorpionic relationship here. Let's see. Hermit. Somebody is pulling away from the connection. I believe somebody here is trying to get away with being more independent from you. We've got the Three of Cups back here, which is about casual dating. Somebody here is trying to get away with something. Driven in this energy of pulling back to be more free-spirited. I've got the Eight of Wands coming out here. It's a very quickly developing Scorpio energy coming out, and the Devil card at the back. What crosses or complements? What crosses or complements Scorpios in relationships with issues? Okay. King of Swords and the Eight of Swords has come out. So there is some head over heart. So somebody here is getting away with something that they had ideas about. They've been thinking about this for quite some time. For some of you, this is you thinking that this is happening, and if you feel like there's been distance between you and your person, and you just know for a fact that if there's distance between the both of you, they must be having attention met elsewhere. What crosses or complements Scorpios in relationships, partnerships, situationships? Five of Pentacles. So you're feeling like you are not being considered here. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords. There is definite betrayal being suspected here. It does seem as though somebody is feeling like they are not being supported. They're not even being considered here when it comes to plans being made, when it comes to conversations about the day. It just feels like you are last to know anything. There is probably not very much conversation happening between the both of you, and you've noticed possibly that somebody's patterns and behavior has changed a little bit here, and you're feeling very left out. It feels like you kind of don't know what's going on, and this does not sit well with you. You don't like feeling like you're on the outskirts, and you are in strong suspicion that something is going on. The Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, the Tower. Strong suspicion that something here is happening. There's no way that things are different between the both of you when things have been going the way they have for so long. Yeah, you definitely can tell something's different. What's the best that can be achieved? Two of Swords. So I feel like there's something here about you failing to see obviously what's been going on. There's something here obvious going on. It could be something at the workplace with somebody's job. They could be dealing with something at higher levels like stress-wise with their family. They could be dealing with things going on with family and work. There's all kinds of things. There's issues happening here, and somebody has completely turned away from this connection. It does feel like somebody is completely pulled out from this at all. This is major arcana court cards. The cause and effect here is that somebody is getting your attention. There's a lot of attention starting to be drawn in because of this changed behavior. Somebody here is definitely doing something different, and you can tell. I've got the Ten of Swords trying to come out here backwards. Yeah, you're going to get to the bottom of it. I've got the Two of Swords out here. You're not comfortable not knowing what's going on, and you can tell something's different, and it has piqued your interest. And now you're ready to go start investigating. High Priestess, you're ready to start investigating. What's the foundation? Chariot, could be dealing with a Cancer. We've got the Hanged Man, the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay. So you definitely feel like something is different. This Chariot is you overcoming this, whatever this is, whatever's going on. You're wanting to get to the bottom of things. You're wanting to have these tough conversations. I feel like you're getting ready to confront your person. You're feeling a bit held back while you get composure over yourself before you come forward so that you can gather as much information as possible. Got the Full card, Ace of Cups back here with the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're really trying to gather as much information as possible before you come forward. So your focus is peaked. This is that Chariot card. This is intense focus and being able to overcome whatever has changed, whatever's different, whatever's noticed here. You're going to get to the bottom of it. Nine of Cups coming out again, which is emotional independence. Protecting yourself emotionally here. What's that past energy? What's that past energy? Scorpio, in partnerships, situationships, relationships. What's that past? Knight of Cups. Yeah, things feel different. Things feel very different. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. You feel like somebody here is making some drastic changes. Somebody here could be traveling a lot. There's a lot of distance between the both of you, and you just know somebody here is juggling. Somebody here is doing something. They may have had a lot of things going on in the past, but they've always found time for you, and now all of a sudden they don't. They don't seem to have that time anymore. It seems like you're just an option. It seems like maybe you're not even considered sometimes. What's that future position, please? What's that future position, the outcome, future position, outcome? Ace of Wands. You're getting to the bottom of this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The Moon card, World card, Lovers, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. Interesting. The last reading with the other deck, I had the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, which was a very positive, upbuilding pairing. Now I've got the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. You're going to get to the bottom of this. You're going to get to the bottom of this. You just know that there's something going on here. There's something going on here. You're wanting to figure this out. These are very deep lessons. This is you. Yeah. You're going to end the confusion once and for all. And you're getting creative. You're getting really creative. You're starting to get all kinds of ideas. This is you pulling way the hell back. You're matching energy here about somebody, making this mirroring effect. Okay, so they're pulling back, you're pulling back. So now you're watching. You're going to pull back and you're going to really have eyes on them. You're really going to start to do some digging, some investigating. Now the Lovers card, there's a snake. There's a snake right here on the tree. So Adam, Eve, and the snake. Okay, a choice. Somebody here has made a choice, and you're going to get to the bottom of it. You're going to figure this out. Tower, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. You don't like things to be confusing. You don't like things to be chaotic, and you can tell, you can feel it. And I feel like if somebody is triggering Scorpios, spidey senses, we'll call it, you're not going to let that slide, but you're also not going to show your hand. I don't see you showing your hand either. This is you kind of going into covert operation mode. Covert operation mode to get to the bottom of this. Yikes. Let's see here. I want to find out. We're going to do the untold truths. Are your suspicions correct? Are your suspicions correct? Let's see. Untold truths. Untold truths. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio needs to know. Scorpio in a relationship, partnership, situationship. What's going on? Yep. Somebody here is really showing a lot of different behavior. It feels like somebody here is chasing thrills, and there's a lot of stress here coming around for this. Got deja vu, some karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Okay, so patterns are different. You're noticing something's different here. You can tell something's different, and you see it. And I do see here, somebody here feels like they're chasing thrills. There is some stress that could be producing some arguments about maybe somebody giving you pushback. It could be, you know, kind of laughing you off, telling you nothing's wrong, but you can feel it. What else does Scorpio need to know? Got letting go coming out, walking away, moving on, releasing. Yep, we've got untold. There's that shock, the unexpected, and you are going to get to the bottom of it. Clarity. We've got shattered coming out here. You are completely at a loss of having to do this again. We've got longing. There's a definite distance between you and your person, and you can feel it. This is giving you that sinking feeling. You may have gone through this before with your person. Okay. It's out here. Okay. Scorpios. Oh, so somebody here has taken advantage of their opportunity to get distracted. I feel like somebody here is taking a chance. They're taking advantage of some sort of opportunity here. Boundaries are being crossed. You were hoping for the longest time that it was you and only you, and you are at a loss and you're conflicted here. I've got masculine energy coming out. So you could be a masculine energy dealing with a feminine energy out roaming wild, or you are a feminine energy dealing with a masculine energy out roaming wild. Again, this goes with that Knight of Wands that came out initially. This is the initial spark, right? You feel like somebody is out there really pushing the limits, pushing the boundaries of your relationship and testing you. Maybe spending more time out, really messing with what you guys have built here. You guys had a really solid, secure schedule. This was some sort of routine that you had established here with this person, and they've been concealing that they have these other attachments. We have the third party influences coming in with concealing out here. I do see you kind of avoiding the idea. I feel like you're trying to get around the idea of completely detaching from this person altogether. I feel like you may come to this person with some evidence and see what happens. You're apprehensive. You're apprehensive about letting go of this and moving on. I almost feel like you've invested so much in this that you're going to continue to try. You're going to continue to try to see if you can't get some clarity on this. I don't know if it's going to last very long. We've got running, infatuation. We've got solitary. We've got rejection, pretend, and distance back here. So, you know, once the trust has been broken, it's really difficult to ever build that trust ever again. And there's one thing I've always known with Scorpio, never lie. Never, ever lie to a Scorpio. They're going to do what they're going to do, but it's not with malice or discontentment towards you. Scorpio is the type of energy who likes to have secrets. They like to have secrets for the sake of just having them because they don't want to. I mean, why does everybody have to know everything about everything? I get that. I have some placements. I get it. I don't want everybody to know everything about me all the time, every little detail. It takes a lot to uncover all that. And I feel like once you've developed this bond and this intense union with somebody, that knowing of them, knowing of their patterns, knowing of their body language, their interaction with you, their behavior, all of this stuff gets studied on, it gets noticed, and it gets really kind of understood really well. And when there's a shift, you feel it. And if it just depends on how invested you are with this person. If you all have a family, if you have a long-standing tie with this person, if you have been with them forever and ever and ever, amen. It is really difficult to undo all of that, to really just kind of snap and let go. But you will not be made a fool of. No one really likes to have that have happen to them. There are some signs that are a little bit more understanding and forgiving with a sense of logic, as I've understood, but it depends on all placements, depends on how you're raised, depends on all that. But I do know very strongly about Scorpio. They're very intuitive, and they're very loyal, and they're very patient, and they're very perceptive. And so I think you feel it. You feel it. You know it. There's something here that you're going to get to the bottom of. There's something here you're going to get to the bottom of. And I almost feel like you're if you've gone through this before with this person, you're kind of at a loss because you were hoping that this was over with and done, or you were hoping that this was never even ever going to be an issue, and now you're being faced with it. It's nightmare, you know, your worst nightmare being realized. You're shattered here. You're longing for the way things were in the beginning. You're really upset that somebody has been concealing their underlying ways. Never make a fool out of a Scorpio. That is so true, Sin. Yeah. Yep. It's a very it's a very interesting sign. Yeah, never ever. Scorpio and scorned are very similar words. And there, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Hell hath no fury like a Scorpio scorned. And that is vengeful. That is long. Virgos have the same thing. Aquarians have the same thing. There's many signs. There's many signs that can pull it off. But yeah, Scorpio will definitely do their due diligence to figure things out. And there's a lot of consideration that happens then. And whenever you remove yourself from that decision-making partnership, you're now on the outs. And you're not a part of the conversation anymore. You're not a part of the considering anymore. You're not a part of the thought process anymore. And that is a very interesting place to put yourself if you're in a partnership with a Scorpio. I would be very warned to not put yourself in that position with a Scorpio. So, all righty. Those were the readings. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Pretty good at 48 coming up right now. I hope this resonated. I hope this helped. I hope this offered you some sense of clarity about what's going on. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, that information is in the description box attached to this video. Be sure to go ahead and hit that notification bell to be able to catch me live. You can catch me live to catch some answers. I will answer some questions for you. I do heavily discounted rates on my readings when I am live. So hit that notification bell so you can catch me. It's not on schedule yet, but that is coming. many changes coming up soon. So stay tuned for all of that. Additionally, check out my other platforms. All that information is in the link tree. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You can catch me live on other platforms as well as this one. Again, I'm sorry that this is so late. Y'all will get a quick turnaround and have another one for July coming up soon. So thank y'all again. Love, light, abundance, all the positive vibes you can possibly stand. I will see you soon. Bye.